It's your boy. What's up, guys and goddesses? So today I just wanted to just do a little quick vlog. Nothing too extravagant, but I think what I'm going to talk about today for about a little time, 10-15 minutes. What I'm going to talk about today, I think it's super duper important. So let's get into it. So today, it's on my heart. It's been on my heart for a while. I just wanted to, I got the camera all in my face. Let me sit down. Ugh. So it's been on my mind for a while to just give a quick talk about something that I hear all the time. And I think it's super important. So today I'm gonna talk to you real quick about stop saying there's nothing left for me here. I need to move, because I think that's I think it's negative. And a lot of time, I think it's human nature. A lot of time we feel that it's okay. Like we would be better if we just go somewhere else and start up, because we ain't got to deal with what. All right, let me backtrack a little bit. So disclaimer: if you know wherever you are now, current state or whatever, city, whatever, wherever you at, if you grew up there and you had some really traumatic experiences, I'm not talking down on those things. So and in those cases, because you probably never can advance because you have so much, you have a lot going on in your mind mentally if you have something super traumatic happen to you as a kid or growing up. But with that being said, I do want to touch on that real quick about saying I'm ready to leave, quote unquote, I'm ready to leave, there's nothing here for me. Growing up in a really, what's the word I'm looking for? Growing up in a big city, but not a big city, because a lot of the outside world of people from Mississippi consider where I'm from still country, but it's city. But just growing up, I used to hear people say all the time, and still to this day, man, I can't wait to leave. Man, it sucks being here. There's nothing left for me here. And I just think that's super false. I think it's bad energy. I think it's bad. It's a bad mindset. Because the truth is, man, if you ain't got your stuff in place where you are now, and if you try to leave and go somewhere else, it's not really gonna matter. It's still gonna be the same thing. So you basically gotta get yourself together before you can try to leave and go somewhere else and get yourself together, or else it's pointless. You're gonna be in the same cycle, same circle. You're gonna be going over and over and over again, trying to figure out why my life isn't going the way I want it to go, or why I'm not getting to where I want to be. And it's not where you are, it's not where you are. It's not because there's nothing to do or there's nothing left for you where you live at. It's all about what you make of your current situation where you are, and changing to a positive mindset or different mindset can help you get further. Can help you get to where you are. I just don't think it's good to look. This is my opinion, okay? This is not backed by any type of research or science. Everybody entitled to their own opinion. But I felt it was good while I was on my heart to talk to my guys and my goddesses to tell y'all that stop looking at the world like that. Or I recommend not looking at the world like that. Make the best of where you are. And if you want better, there's nothing wrong with wanting better for yourself, for your family, for the people around you. There's nothing wrong with wanting better. But to say there's nothing left for me here, I think it's a small mindset. Because if there's something you want to do and you don't think you can do it in your community or where you are, I think it's false. I think it's I think you can. I think you can. The impact that you're trying to make somewhere else, I think you can make where you are. Again, if you had, and I think that's the only thing that maybe I would give a pass to is people who grew up in a certain spot or place and had a super duper traumatic experience as a child or as a teenager growing up. I think if you had something like that, I think it's best, it's beneficial to get up, move somewhere and start afresh. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen, well, not seen, but I've talked to people in passing, associates who grew up and something traumatic happened to them, and they needed to move and better their life and things like that. But I just want my guys and goddesses, I just want y'all to just to know that you don't have to move somewhere to get a better life. I keep moving the camera because I'm trying to get the light, you know what I'm saying? It's all about that light, you know what I'm saying? That brown skin glow, baby. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, just let's adopt the mindset of making the best of where we are. In terms of location, what's available to us, like resources. Let's make the best of what's available to us, y'all. Let's not have that mindset of it sucks here, there's nothing here, man. Cause I'm gonna say I grew up in Jackson, Mississippi. Got dog hair in my mouth. But I grew up in Jackson, Mississippi, and I tell you, a lot of the times, I found myself saying it. I probably can count on my hands, probably a handful of times, maybe 5 times. And every time that I said it, I was just saying it because I was maybe upset or something. And it might be the case for a lot of people, but I caught myself saying, I wanna move here. I wanna move from here. Growing up in Jackson, there's nothing here. It's a bad city, but I see a lot of my classmates, a lot of people I grew up with right now. I see a lot of them trying to make the city that I'm from a better place, and these were some of the people that I heard say that they wanted to move away from the city and move somewhere else. And most of the times it's out of Mississippi. Like, we get this such a negative, it's just everything negative about Mississippi. You hear Mississippi, oh, they country, oh, they this, oh, they that, and some things are true, but a lot of things aren't. I tell you this right now, you come to Mississippi, you're not from Mississippi, you're watching this video, you come to Mississippi, I guarantee you we have some of the nicest people you'll ever meet in your life. And it's just facts. And a lot of people that come here want to stay here because of that. Southern hospitality is a real thing. Not to get sidetracked, but I see a lot of people come here and want to stay here because of how people in the South make them feel. Now, granted, we have things going against us, like some of the some racism and not just against blacks, but against whites as well, prejudice, whatever have you. Like, that stuff still goes on, and most of the time, when he wheezing, I don't know what she's crying because I'm not giving her attention. I got this camera in my face, but like that stuff is still real down here, but it's not a lot, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to get into that. That's a sensitive subject. But I do just want to let y'all know, guys and goddesses, no matter where you are, if you're in a place where you feel like you can't grow or you've outgrown a place, I definitely understand that. But 9 times out of 10, there's still something left to be done, and maybe you're the person to get it done. You know what I'm saying? So let's adopt the mindset of let's stop looking at I need to move, or there's nothing left for me to do. You know what I'm saying? I want to, y'all on my YouTube channel, y'all follow me on Instagram, Twitter. Y'all know that I'm an aspiring entrepreneur. I want to be an influencer for the fitness world and things like that, and personal training and everything. Just using myself for example real quick. Time and time again, you hear people say, or you see people move to California, Atlanta, just big cities, you see people move to big cities in order to pursue those things. You know, some things you have to move if you're pursuing a certain type of lifestyle career. You know, maybe if you're trying to be an actor or you're trying to be a recording artist, you know, maybe Atlanta or California or New York, maybe somewhere like that is a good place for you to relocate to. But maybe, you know, you should try to come up where you are. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to do. You know, I don't want to move to Atlanta. I mean, if God puts me there, if something happens and I need to go there, or California, you know, I'm gonna trust God's plan. But I don't want to do that. I want to make my come up in the city, not the city, but the state that I was born and raised in. You know what I'm saying? Where I got my education from, where I was inspired. I got inspired from people outside of Mississippi and people inside of Mississippi. But I wanna. That's what I wanna do. I don't want to use the excuse of let me move to Atlanta. Again, Atlanta is super huge, super big in the personal training world. I mean, if you know about personal training, you know that Atlanta is super popping, and personal trainers in Atlanta are super successful. And down here, I hear a lot of the times, man, you know, nobody down here takes their health seriously. You know, Mississippi number one or number two in the number one obese state or something like that. And, you know, it's true. A lot of people down here, because the food down here is popping. It's good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the food is good, but a lot of the time, personal trainers, I hear them say, man, nobody takes it serious down here, man. I want to move to Texas, California. And, you know, I had that mindset at first when I first got into personal training. I was like, you know, I want to move to Atlanta, But really and truly, man, as I have gotten older, I've seen that and I have the faith and the feeling, the energy that I can make what I want to happen where I'm at right now. And that's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm different or special or anything, but I feel like I can make that. I can come up right here in Mississippi and inspire the world, change the way people think and how they take care of themselves. I feel like I can make that happen right here in Mississippi. I don't feel like I gotta move anywhere to do that. You know what I'm saying? And once I get to where I'm at and opportunities and things like that come up, you know, me and the wife will talk, or, you know, and the family, and we'll access it then. But I know that my come up gonna be from Mississippi, and but not to get winded, man. I had that on my heart, and I just wanted to tell y'all, gods and goddesses, to stop saying that. Make do with what you got where you are. Make that come up where you are, and be happy. Use your resources around you, man. You ain't gotta move to make something happen. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta move to become what you want to become or what you aspire to be. You don't have to move to a different state. It's all about the mindset. You know, it's all about the mindset. Kick it in gear, man. Thank y'all for watching. You like this video, give it a like, give me a comment, man. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, and y'all be easy out there. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. I think I said that already. But make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Tell your people, tell your mama to tell her best friend, tell your grandma to tell her sister at church, and everybody, you know what I'm saying? Get on the wave. As always, Godspeed.